Hey guys, so this is a 2-month update on moving into my house to show sort of the state of everything and where I'm at. I've gotten a lot done in the last 2 months, but there's still a lot that I want to do, and I'm trying to come to the acceptance that I don't need to get everything done right away. I'm going to be living here forever, probably. This is my house, and as of right now, I have no plans on moving like out of this town. So this is my forever home. Is that what they call it? I don't know. But there's a lot of like little projects around the house that I want to get done that I'm trying to, get into my head that I have all the time in the world to do them. I don't need to get them done right away. And some of them are going to be bigger, more money involved things that I want to get done. But I've been trying to get the more like decor side of it done because it does make it feel more homey when you get that sort of stuff done. And the majority of that is done. So this is just the update of the less chaotic house tour. I'll start off the same place I did last time, which is with my front door. So I'm using this as sort of the music room, so I've got some posters hung up over there. I've got my bench and my chair and everything. I've got, all this stuff kind of set up. I have something that I want to hang right there that I haven't gotten to that's down here that has a bunch of little like music related things hung on it, but like all this is set up, some mess over here of like painting stuff and that kind of thing that I'm working on, but pretty much, all put away. My records and everything are over here all nice. I've got some more stuff that I got hung up. My big collage, which I kind of had to rework this a little bit from the way I had it last time, but I really like the way that it turned out. So got that there with all my music posters. My kitty cat, who's making a bunch of noise. Got their dishes there. Some more records on there along with all the cat's food I keep right down there, so it's right by their dishes. Very convenient for, when I feed them. And then my kitchen's right through that door, so when I give them like wet food, the spoons are, right there. So got all this set up, got some stuff on display there. I've got a little bin for their toys, and you can see there's, random cat toys scattered around. And then through here in the kitchen, not too big difference with the kitchen. There's not a whole lot that's going to happen in the kitchen to begin with, but I've gotten a lot of little things done that have made it more functional for me. So I put these little command hooks up to put my towels on, and these, I'm sure they probably make some kind of hooks that are specifically designed for hanging towels, but what I used were the cable command hooks. So these hooks are meant to be used to like cable management essentially, so like this unhooks, but I had them and I figured they would work well for towels, so I've got these here by the sink. And then I bought a bunch of random knickknacks for the kitchen, so like I got this little thing to keep my sponges in. I got this little cup holder sponge, or cup cleaner sponge I mean, that I've got in there. I've bought a drain cover because I don't know what happened to it, but my sink didn't have a drain cover, because normally these type of sinks have like a metal cover that sits down in it. I didn't have one, so I don't know if a previous owner took it or broke it or what, but so I got just that cute little flower one. I bought a new draining rack because my other one, it drained like on this side, so it sat long ways this way, and I wanted one that was more narrow to open up more counter space over here. So I just got this one, and so it drains here. So this fits way better in this space. I did consider, I have a dishwasher right here. I did consider just like getting rid of the drying rack and using the dishwasher racks as drying racks, but I didn't want to have to like have this open all the time to, you know, be taking dishes in and out. So I decided to just get a new drying rack that fit a little bit better. I got some cutting boards over here. I still need to get knives though. So I have cutting boards, but I don't have any nice knives quite yet. I still have all my food up here a little bit more organized and filled up from the last time I showed it. So I got plenty of food, and I try and keep that well stocked. I worked at a grocery store, so it's pretty easy for me to buy groceries. It's very convenient. And then I bought this rug in here that was in the other room. I still want to buy a rug for in here, like a really big one that'll just kind of cover like the whole floor. But for right now, I just brought this one in, and it's like the perfect size to go in front of the sink here. And this was a rug that was actually left here. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it though when I buy a rug for the kitchen. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it up in my bedroom. I don't know where to put this because I don't actually hate it. It's, you know, it's a decent rug, but we'll see. And then my fridge and everything pretty much the same. I did move my microwave over here because I had an outlet put in. So before there wasn't an outlet over here, but I had a new outlet put in. So now I can keep my microwave over here, which opened up all that space over there beside the sink. And then this is a little bit of a mess, but I put some towels up over here. You know, I got my toaster up. I still want to have another outlet put in right here. For right now, I have actually been plugging this into the outlet here, and I just have an extension cord that I plug it into, which isn't the most convenient thing, but I don't use my toaster often enough to really matter. I could obviously move it over by the sink and plug it into that outlet, but this is where I would like to have it. It's just for right now, I haven't had the new outlet put in yet. And then as far as like all my cabinets, like all of that stuff is unpacked now, obviously. So, you know, all my pots and pans are down there, my silverware. If you like satisfying things, very organized, got, you know, all that stuff is in there. I'll show you some more because I love my cabinets. I have them obsessively organized. Got all that stuff. So my cups, medicine, I keep my bread in there, and those are like sandwich containers. So I got all that in there. And this is like for all my towels, which aren't currently put away, but then I also have napkins in there. And my cat food's down there. That's just kind of miscellaneous cabinet. And yeah, I got a new trash can. Exciting. I have this closet fully organized now. So this is my coat closet. And like I put hooks up to hang everything. And my cleaning stuff in there. I actually bought like a little rack thing to hang on the wall. So like I can actually hang these up and it'll clear out a little bit of this area. And I have trash cans there for recycling and then for plastic bags, and all my cleaning stuff. So I've got tissues up there, paper towels, trash bags, all my stuff, like Swiffer refills, all that kind of stuff, and then hats and gloves and all of that is in there. So I got all that fully sorted out. This was one of the first kind of big projects I did because I wanted to repaint this closet because it was really marked up and dirty, and like the paint was peeling off of the shelves. So I like fully took everything out of this closet, pulled the shelves out, sanded down the shelves, repainted them, repainted the walls, and then put everything away. So I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. Even if it seems like a very small thing, it was one of the biggest projects that I've done so far with the house. And then other than that, with the kitchen, this is one of the bigger projects that I have because there's a lot of cosmetic issues with the kitchen, which I don't know how well it's all going to show up on camera, but you can definitely see right there. There's actually a crack that runs the whole way across. Oh yeah, you can definitely see it on this side. It runs the whole way across the ceiling, and then I've got another like smaller cracks in other areas and also like on the wall. So this is one of the bigger projects that I talked about, where I want to have like someone actually come in and like properly fix all of these cracks, because they're all over the ceilings and the walls in the kitchen. I don't know why. I have a couple smaller cracks throughout the house on the walls, but for some reason in the kitchen specifically there are just cracks everywhere, and I do not know why, because this is the only room where the cracks are this bad. But that's going to be something that I think I want to have an actual like professional come in and properly fix it, because I don't feel like that's something that I know how to do correctly. So that's going to be something that is going to be definitely a bigger project that I'm going to have to invest money into at some point to have all that fixed. But oh yeah, I hung this up as well, so I have a calendar there, and I mainly just use this to keep track of my trash and recycling days, and then if there's anything major with like my work schedule, like this week I actually was working third shift, so I have my my work schedule marked there so I could keep track of the days and everything like that. But I hung that up just to help me keep track if there's anything major going on. Like I said, mainly it was to keep track of my trash days. But there is my basement, which still not really anything going down in the basement. I don't really use it for anything other than my washer and dryer is down there. Now on to the living room. So I also have some stuff hung up on the walls in here as well, and I've got like my little TV area all set up. I think I still had all the cables and everything were everywhere the last time. Now I have everything kind of put away, and I have this little like charging station here that I can, if I need to charge anything, I got a little hookup right there for that. I still need to have all my outlets updated, so I do still have to use the stupid adapter things, but that is going to be done sometime soon. I already have someone came out and looked at everything, and they have a list of like what all needs replaced, so I'm going to have all of my outlets updated, and I'm also going to have all of my light switches updated because they're also very old. So I'm going to have all new stuff put in. I'm actually pretty excited about that because the outlets are just so old and so out of date, and I hate having to use the 3-prong outlet adapters. It really bothers me, and it just feels like a like fire hazard to me because they are so old. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the outlets are older than I am, but other than that, I made this little area. I didn't have this set up at all before. I decided to buy another cube storage shelf and have it specifically for my comics. So originally the one that's in the other room I bought to put my comics on, and then I decided I wanted to put records on it, so I bought a new one, and I have all my comics there on the bottom two shelves, and then I just have some like display items. I have all my candles over here. My candle collection keeps growing, and just some other stuff. This isn't fully, I have some stuff just randomly sat on there, but cat bed. I still don't have my bookshelves up. That's been a whole endeavor that I haven't managed to successfully achieve yet, but at some point I will get my shelves up and be able to put all my books away. I got my chair there and the little table. My coffee table that I bought, which I was super excited about. This is a lift top table. So like it's good to sit here and be able to eat, and then it gives you some storage on the inside, which is mainly just snacks. And then I've got all this stuff. I bought a bunch of little knickknacks for my kitchen, and that just got delivered yesterday, so I was opening everything up and haven't put it all away yet, so that's why there's stuff all over the table. And then my love seat, which is where I always sit and watch TV or stream stuff on my laptop. Litter box. I have all my books over here. I decided I really wanted to get them out of the boxes, but I didn't have my shelves up yet, and I don't know how much longer it's going to be before I finally get the shelves up, so I just decided to unpack them and stack them in this corner. So for right now, this is where all my books are. At some point soon, hopefully, I'll actually get the shelves hung up and I'll be able to put all my books away. And then this box here is knickknacks that also go on the shelves with my books. I've got that hung up now, little cork board, and I've got my table set up with the chairs. So the table, I still haven't refinished this table. You can see I was working on sanding it. I need a power sander to get this fully sanded because it's going to take way too long to do by hand. So I started doing it by hand and realized that it just was not a reasonable expectation to be able to sand this by hand, because it would have taken way too long and way too much effort. So I'm going to get a power sander, fully sand it down, restain it, and I'm going to stain it like a really dark black stain, which is the same that I have on the shelves over there, which you can see on camera look black. It's obviously like a super dark browny black stain, and I'm going to use what I have left over on this table, so that's going to be like a black color, and I think it's going to look really cool. And I've got my chairs here, and those bins had like office supplies and craft stuff in them. I got my printer, and I got a little cat bed there, and the cats can look out the window. And then I have my little drawing desk over here, and I've got that hung up there that has some of my drawings on it, and a huge crack in the wall that when I hung this up from like hammering the hooks into the wall, it knocked the filling out of the crack, and so now you can actually see it because it actually extends up farther, but you can't really see it because it's been filled in. But yeah, it all got knocked loose. So that's another project that I have that I need to fill that back in. And I also have one that runs like right in the corner of the wall, which I'm not quite sure how you would even go about filling that in when it's like all the way down along the corner of the wall. But anyway, so there's the view into the music room. I've got one cat, the other one's around here somewhere, but let's head upstairs. So this time I had enough common sense to turn the hallway light on so that you can actually see. I bought a rug for the hallway, and then bedroom. Let's go into this one first. This is the extra bedroom, so there isn't a whole lot in here. This is where I keep my DVDs. I've got an extra TV, which is just a small little 19-inch TV. And then I have my futon in here. And that's pretty much it. This is just the extra bedroom. So there's not a whole lot in here. I've got a litter box for the cats, and then my cats like to lay there and look out that window. So that's pretty much it for that room. And then straight across the hall is my bedroom, which is pretty much completely set up, other than the fact that I want to paint the walls in here. My bed, which you can see I did not make this morning. So I got my shoe rack all set up with all my shoes on it. I've got a little drawing up there. My pride flag is hung up now. My chair, nightstand, got some posters hung up above my bed. Still got that over there that has like sweatpants and leggings and stuff in it, like my loungewear type stuff. My little bench, my laundry that needs to be put away. All my clothes are here. I bought this little mirror, which probably that looks really stupid. I'm gonna put some like posters up around it. I just haven't done it yet because I do plan on painting this room, and I think I'm gonna paint it like a light gray. So over here I have these little things hung up. I think I'm gonna paint the walls like this sort of gray color, like a light, it's sort of like a yellow toned gray. So I think that's what I'm gonna put on the walls in here, because I feel like for a bedroom I don't want the walls to be white like they are in the rest of the house, because it feels too bright for a bedroom. But I also want to keep it neutral, because everything in here, other than like some of the stuff like hung up, is colored, but like all of the furniture, like the bedding and stuff, everything's neutral tones. So I don't want to put any color on the wall, but I also don't like the white. It's just way too bright for a bedroom. So I think I'm going to go with that light gray on all of the walls. And then I also have, I don't know if it really, you can kind of see, I guess, like along here where the light isn't coming in, the curtains are also like a dark gray color. So I think the lighter gray will look nice on the walls. So that's pretty much the only thing I have left to do as far as like getting the bedroom set up, is that I want to paint the walls. But other than that, like everything is set up the way that I plan on keeping it. So yeah, that's the bedroom. I'm pretty happy with the way that my bedroom turned out, because before I obviously was living at home and my bedroom was the only room I had for all of my stuff. So I didn't even have a bed in my bedroom. I just had my futon, and I had to like make room for everything else. So this is the first time in a long time that I've had a proper bedroom that wasn't also like an entertaining space. So it's nice to have a room where I can actually just have it for sleeping, and it serves no other purpose. So like, as you can see, there isn't even a TV in here, because I literally use this room to sleep and nothing else. And I think that has helped a lot with my issues with sleeping, because I've always had a lot of problems with sleeping. And having an actual bedroom where the only thing that I use this room for is to sleep. So if I come up here and I get in bed, I'm going to sleep. And it seems like it's really helped, where I come up and I get into bed and I'm able to fall asleep right away, which has been amazing. So anyway, the last room up here is going to be the bathroom, which is the door at the end of the hall. I've got this all set up too, but this is also one of the rooms that is going to be a bigger future project, because everything in here is kind of like wonky. I guess just from being old, because I don't think it's been like redone in a really long time. And I don't think that you can really see any of it on camera, but this like sort of tile texture that's on the walls, as far as I can tell, this isn't actual tile, and I'm not sure that it's stick-on tile either. I think this might be some sort of like textured plaster, like that they might have like put the texture sort of thing directly on the plaster. I don't know. It's really weird because it's painted, but I don't really know. And because it's like this, there's a lot of like marks in the wall too, where like, I don't know, like cracks and like where they like went over it with stuff. I don't know. So it's all kind of messed up. And then like the walls also have like weird markings and indents and stuff in them up here. That's super bizarre. You can see in the camera, I think, these like lines on the wall. Those are actual like indentations in the wall. It's like not flat fully. I don't know what that is about. I've never seen anything like that before. But they're like all over the walls, these weird like little indentations. But there's also like stuff like this in the wood trim. So I think at some point, probably in the far future, I want to have like this all like ripped out and redone with like all new like wood trim and everything put in, because it's just kind of all over the place. Like the wall down here, that whole like tile texture in the wall is like completely gone. It looks like it was like plastered over or something like that. But other than that, I've got like all this unpacked over here, all my extra toilet paper is in there. This has like my clippers and hair scissors and stuff in because I cut my own hair, so I've got all that stuff in there. You know, tissues and my extra towels up here, hair ties and all of that. Got a little plant and stuff on the back of the toilet. My curtain and my rug there. I've got a chair there, which is the other one to the set that's downstairs. So there's two downstairs and the third one is up here. And then I've got my little hamper that was given to me, sat there for my clothes. And then I put a little hook on the back of the door to store extra towels. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the bathroom. Just a nice little small bathroom, which is all that I need. And yeah, that was the 2-month update on my house move-in. I've gotten a lot accomplished in 2 months, but there's still a lot of little things that I want to do around the house to kind of get everything exactly how I want it. And then of course, like I said, a few bigger projects that I want to do, like fixing up the cosmetic issues in the bathroom and in the kitchen. But that's stuff that I know I don't need to get it done right away, and it is going to be something that I feel like I'm going to need to have someone, actually a professional, come in to fix, so it's going to cost money to do. But other than that, I mean, I don't have any other big projects that I want to do with the house other than getting some fresh paint on the walls. But yeah, that's pretty much it.